That means there is a network of jihadis.
So can you put together why the anti-Semitism thing is a big deal? Because it's also will be persecuting the Christians as well. So the illegitimate Candace Owens and her fake Christianity that hides behind Catholicism. Again, it's one thing to be born and raised as a Catholic, but when you're in your adult life and out of all the Christian religions, you pick the one that has the biggest child abuse problem in its historical history. That just seems like not a very smart person, okay? But everybody loves to claim how smart Candace Owens is, yeah. So, but this is the concern, okay? Because the Quran 533 does say that those who go against Allah should be crucified. What did they do to Jesus? What do Christians look to? I mean, the biggest Christian country in the world, America. And this is what we have fallen to. This is going on in Texas, but it's going on in other places. I mean, we're not at the precipice of what Europe is at or what the UK is, but this is the danger. So the anti-Semitism that the Redacted channel, that Candace Owens, that Rogan, that all of these deadbeats want to carry on about and say, well, it's free speech, it's free speech. Yeah, great. But you guys have gone to a completely hateful place while you ignore the jihadists in America that you're working for. That's who they're working for. That's who they're doing the bidding for. Candace Owens is meant to get you to think that Israel is the problem with everything. Well, yeah, the whole Middle East pretty much sees Israel as the problem, okay? So she's a great, useful idiot that gets paid millions of dollars. It's so sad to see what's happening to America. It just is. So when you get rid of Christianity, then don't expect that this country will have freedom. You will not. You will be no different than any third world country in the Middle East. Look at what goes on in the Middle East. I've been raising this flag for years now. And yet these jerk-offs that get millions of followers, and I've already had another TikTok channel taken from me two days ago. I'm not surprised. I was under a warning anyway, because the people that will be given the voice is Candace Owens, is the Redacted channel, is Rogan, all of these people that are part of this revolution. That's a revolution against Jews, but it's also very much against Christians. It's no different. Again, what Hitler was doing was starting with the Jews, because Jews created Christianity and he hated Christianity. And so he was starting with them, because had they never existed, had the Jews never existed, then Christianity never would have became a thing. That's the part the people with millions of followers don't tell you. And there is no free speech in America. I'm shadow banned everywhere. I have no idea. Is that the responsibility of Europe? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think anybody in Washington cares. I don't even think Donald Trump cares, because I don't think there's anything he can do about it. Okay? What? Tariffs? Okay. Yeah, that'll help. That'll help your kids. That's what's important. I mean, yeah, thank God he's in. Because it's the only chance for this shit to be contained. But these horrible people that claim to be patriots, and they're not even close to it. I mean, the people that run the Redacted channel, they live in Portugal, okay? Whitney Webb lives in Chile. And I would imagine that Candace Owens probably spends most of her time in the UK, since she's married to an elite. Radical Islam This is how they do it. It is in their playbook. This is how they take your country over. Do not expect for any of your rights, especially for women, to even exist under an Islam state. They believe that is the true religion, yet they can't see how if your Allah was such a great God. See, I would be executed for saying this, but since I live in America, I'm going to say it. And because I stand with Jesus Christ, I'll say it. Your Allah, if it was the true God, would have been protecting the Middle East. But to me, it seems no, you're likely not following the right God, because you have all those terrorist organizations that justify murdering innocent people, that get useful idiots like Candace Owens and all the other channels I mentioned to push this bullshit that Israel's the problem, that AIPAC is the problem, that Massey and Rand Paul want to carry on about, well, they don't get anything done for the American people, but they serve as useful tools as well. Israel, Israel, Israel. Nope, nope. Not working. Not going to work unless the American people continue to fall for this bullshit.